Hello artists, so today we are going to be printing our collagraphs. Let's get started. When I'm using ink to print a plate, there's a few different steps that I need to do. So first off, I have my plate that I've already made, and then I'm also going to need a colored piece of paper here. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to be choosing a color of ink that I like. Now, if I have all sorts of different inks here. If I have a yellow paper and I choose to do yellow ink on top of my paper, it's not going to show up. So I want to choose a color that's different. So maybe for yellow, you might do like a darker color. For me, I'm going to be doing turquoise. When I come on over, I'm going to need a plastic plate here, and I'm going to need a roller here. It's called a brayer. It goes back and forth. All right. When I come on over, I'm going to tell Ms. Jusic what kind of ink I want, and then we're going to get some ink on this plate for you. And it's going to come out kind of thick. It's thicker than paint, but I don't need very much. I can always get more, but I don't need very much to start with. And what I'm going to do here first is I am going to take my brayer, and from my line here, I'm just going to roll it down. I'm going to pick it up. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm just going to roll it down. It's going to start to make this really cool sound. Ooh. Now I can go other directions. I kind of want to make a nice area for, notice how I'm picking it up. I want to make this nice area to get the brayer covered with ink. Notice my brayer here, my roller here, is covered with this very nice blue ink, and it's making that gorgeous sound. Listen. All right, now that I have this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my collagraph. I'm going to take this one here, and I'm just going to hold it with a couple fingers here, and I'm going to roll it up and stop. I don't want it to hit the back of the plate too much. I want it to hit these areas of the raised foam. And I noticed that there's some spots through here. Let's see if we can get it really close so you can see that it's not completely covered. That means I need to get some more ink and do it again. So here we go. I'm going to listen for that sound. Kind of going back and forth, getting some more ink on my brayer. I want to make sure I'm getting the whole thing. I might need to change directions. I want to make sure that all my foam pieces are covered again. I need some more ink. I want to make sure they're all covered. It's okay if I get it on the paper bag here. All right, then once I have that done, I'm going to move my stuff over here, and I'm going to take my paper, and I'm going to be covering the whole back with this. I'm going to take my print, I'm going to flip it over, get it up here in the corner, get it as close as I can. I'm going to stick it, and then I'm going to push. I want to push with my fingers all over the place to get this ink down. I'm going to push, 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 push. I might even need to rub it a little bit. I gotta use, look, the table's shaking. There we go. I'm going to rub it all around. I want to take that ink and I wanted to get it pushed onto the surface of my paper. Then I'm going to carefully peel it up. Let's see how it turned out. Ooh, that looks good. All right, now I'm going to do it again. If I feel like I'm running out of ink, all I got to do is just ask for a little bit more. So I'm getting just a little bit more here. I feel like I'm running out of ink. And again, I'm going to take my roller here and I'm going to roll the ink, make a nice pretty. If it's all glumpy like that, then that means you need to roll more. If it's all glumpy like that, you need to roll more. You need to make it a nice flat area of ink. And again, I'm going to take this. I got to do another one because I'm going to cover my whole paper with this patterned background with my collagraph pattern. And I'm just going to go across. I'm going to get some more ink on there. I want to make sure that I'm going different directions with my roller. Notice I don't go back and forth. I just go one direction, pick it up, one direction, pick it up, one direction, pick it up. And here we go again. I gotta be careful with my little fingers. My fingers are getting ink on them. And again, here we go. I'm gonna move this over here. If I'm off to the side like this, I'm gonna stick it down right by it, and I'm gonna rub. Rub, 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 rub. Push down, rub my little fingers. And I'm gonna pick it up and peel it off. And I would do that a couple more times. Once I get done with making my collagraph or printing my collagraph, I need to do some cleanup. So I'm gonna go over to the sink and I need to take my brayer and my plastic plate to get them cleaned up. Here's how I'm gonna go about cleaning them up. So here's my plastic plate and my brayer. This is all water soluble. That means that it will just wash off with water. So I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna get my hand kind of wet. I'm gonna roll it back and forth. I can just go over it with my hand, just like that. It's gonna get kind of messy, but it's under the water. And I'm just gonna make sure that all that ink gets off. I don't want there to be any more ink on there. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna take a paper towel. There it goes. And I'm just gonna dry it off. I want to be kind of careful with these. If these get dents in them, then it does not print correctly, and there will be areas where the ink won't get on your paper correctly. So I'm just gonna wipe it off here, and then I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna just put it over to this side over here. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. I'm gonna put it back in the buckets over here. Again, with my red plate, I'm going to wash it off. And then again, look, look, look. There's also red plates over here at the printing station. I'm just going to put it right back so that another person can grab a red plate. Happy creating!